That's even possible, Mark? Is that even possible?
To begin in the middle.
Yeah.
For some people it is. Yeah, I should.
Oh wow, that's gonna be so hard.
Welcome everyone to Startup Impact Series. I'm Nick from Breda.
And I'm Fionna Faulk.
We're here together with Marc. Marc is the founder of two interesting companies, actually Nora Werkt and the Knuffelfabriek, both into one company. We are really curious about this entrepreneurial story, and of course I'm here together with Fionna Faulk.
Yay!
So let's kick off. Fionna, for you, the stage to start with the first question for Marc.
Absolutely. So, Marc, for those who aren't quite familiar with what you do yet, I love what you do. I got a chance to research all about you and your company. I think it's amazing. For those who haven't learned about you yet, could you just sum up in a nutshell what your main goal is and what you're working on, how you make impact?
Okay, I will do that. I started the foundation Nora Werkt 3 years ago, and it is based on my daughter's name, Nora. Nora is a girl with a Down syndrome, and I am an entrepreneur since 2012, and I am always looking for something, for new things. And Nora gives me the possibility to be a change maker, to give her a position on the market. My greater goal is to give everyone in this world, black, white, disabled, not disabled, a full place in this world, so that he is seen as a full person. But everybody's the same possibilities, everybody the same chances. With that understanding that I am there to help these people, to give them the same chances. So I'm not to carry that for them, but they ask me to help them to get them further. That's my vision, and that's what I want to achieve with my company, to be that people, in my case, people who are disabled have the same chances and the same possibilities as I or whatever we.
Absolutely, I love that. So, walk us through the trigger moment, because a lot of people have a lot of those same benevolent thoughts. They're like, oh, I want to make change. I would love to if the world were fair for people with disabilities and Down syndrome, things like that. But walk us through the trigger moment that happened in your life for you to get to the point where you actually started the foundation.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think it began 15 years ago by the birth of Nora. That gives me a new sight of how what I wanted to be and how I wanted to be. In 2010, I followed a couple of courses to develop myself, and then I come to my inner self of why I am here in this world, and what are my possibilities, and how can I change something, and that was the beginning of Nora Werkt, because from that moment I want to do something with the mission I want to achieve. This in 2010, it was the start of my idea, and also I have the guts to go in there and to develop it, and to look how I can achieve what I already have achieved to start a company or to or whatever, to do something to reach my goals.
Definitely. And I'm curious, last question for me, because I feel like Nick is totally waiting to ask things as well. What were the main, if you can name like the main 3 components you needed to actually start it and get it going off the ground? What was that?
I think the most important, and that is still the most important, is how dirty it looks is money. To have money to achieve some things, and a possibility to get on a train with this pass by and just do it. That's that's the most important, I think. And I am from just do it. That's that's my nature. Just do it, and that's when I look at this. 3 years ago I started, and when I look back now, I think probably Mark, you had wait a little bit more longer and developed better what you want to achieve.
Why do you say that? So there is something going wrong here, but I don't see anything going wrong here. So why do you say that it needed more time?
No, that's a good question, but it is for to be a social entrepreneur. It's the money is always is a difficult thing, and you are always on a balance to you have a vision and you want to achieve something, but you have also a money component. So you have to make a company that makes money, so that you can achieve your goals. And if that's not in balance, that's the difficulty where you have to deal with. And I think my mission was more important than this. I had to think better about how can I earn more money to achieve, and that's now gonna roll to do things.
Tell us a little bit about Nora Werkt and the Knuffelfabriek. I think that's something that came out of Nora Werkt. That wasn't there on the beginning.
No, it came out from Nora Werkt, and it came out because I want to have a product line where all of the skills for an employee are in it. So I want to make something at our own. Probably you know the Koekjesfabriek.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, dus de Koekjesfabriek, and I like that name. I thought van Koekjesfabriek. The people where we work with are from Gutling, so that makes the Knuffelfabriek. And in the Knuffelfabriek, what we do there is to make a process as very small, so that for everyone in the factory is a possibility to work. If you have to draw the pattern of the girdle, if you have to how do you say
the doll, you have to cut the doll and cut all the materials. Yeah.
The shoe is difficulter to fill it and to make it close, to do it in a box, send it. All different processes where Nora has the possibility to do one of that process. So that makes that from the point I want to achieve, that for everybody there is a place, because everybody can do something in the process.
Yeah,
that's why the Knuffelfabriek was founded.
So you found out a way. You found out a product, like a stuffed animal, that has the processes in place that are able to fit yeah, whatever handicap you might have, everyone is able to do its part.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Exactly.
how did you find out, like, oh, we have to do a stuffed animal? Huh? Like, is that something? Your child has a lot of stuffed animals that she play with, or
no? I think, and that's people are coming on your way when it's necessary. So I met someone. I met a man for my business, and the man begins to talk. I said, I have a wife, and my wife is making tackles.
Yeah, the dogs.
So yeah, that was the beginning. I thought how amazing it is if people from Nora Werkt are going to make that tackles. So that was the start, and we begin with the tackle, and now we have a whale, we have an elephant, we have a dinosaur. But yeah, that's how it begins. Just people, you met people, and
so you found a partner right there. And the tackle person is still in the company or joined the company?
No. Unfortunately not. But that's easy. Yeah, unfortunately not.
Was more of a hobby for this person, perhaps.
Yeah, but we have to develop the tackle to make it possible for our people. Yeah, it was a time limit, and in a certain moment, the tackle was not the tackle where she believed in. So she.
Okay.
She quit. Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that's harsh. So you had some you had some failures and ups and downs as well in the company. You found a person like, oh, this person should be in here. Yeah. And then you had to develop it yourself further on.
Yeah.
And how do you develop it right now? So you come up with stuffed animals, but who is coming up with the stuffed animals actually, and how are they being turned into a product line?
Yeah, we developed at ourselves the product. So we have the tackle and the whale we have developed ourselves, and my companion Corné is for the technical side. So he develops the molds for our people to make it easy to work with. And what product it is just if you think van, hey, that's nice, and we the most important question is it makeable, is it easy makeable, is it not too difficult? We also make kudos for other people who have developed the dinosaur, for example. A person who works with Auping has developed a dinosaur, and he was looking for a company, a social company, to produce the dinosaur. So not in China, but in Holland. So he came by us. So we are making it now for him. But it is a difficult product. So we now choose to have another social company in Breda, who were working professional sewers from Syria and whatever, and they sew the dinosaur, and we do all the things around. So we cut the dinosaur. There has to be be printed that we are doing. It has to be filled that we are doing. So we are looking for other companies, also social companies, to get our business a step higher. And also,
there's where we met.
Yes.
So we also saw your company. I and my colleagues saw your company and saw like, oh wow, we should definitely work together. And now are we already talking about this?
Yes.
Maybe good to tell our listeners that that we are co-creating a new talking stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And this is like brand new, so it's not yet there, but we are prototyping it together. And we are me and my colleagues out of a hackathon to help children with a backpack, as they call them, children with a form of autism, for example, to give them a space where they have the safety to talk with someone. And we thought of a stuffed animal, and then we were not able to create a stuffed animal, and we found each other. So that's how I met Marc, and now we are in the conversation already, creating specifications and technical setups for this to become a reality. So that's where I'm really, really excited about.
Me too.
Because it's such a different thing, and doing that together in the Netherlands with people that can actually learn from this and develop themselves with electronics. There are not that many people that are doing it. It's quite unique, and I really love that you are a social enterprise and that you have so much focus on equality and learning. So I'm also really curious, because I'm like the educational guy. I'm doing a lot of things in education. Is how do you see the people develop when they start in your company? You have how many people working right now?
I guess we have 8 people who have a contract, so we pay them. From our how do you say it? Doelgroep, our
target audience.
Audience. We have people from dagbesteding. How do you say that?
Day-to-day activities.
Yes, three people we have now, and we have people from special education who are learning, working in our company. So that's I think about 15, 16 people who are we have on work now. Now at home, but normally in our factory or 2 factories we have, and we are a very familiar company. So you've never been there, but if you are coming to our company, you see a very relaxing and chilling room. And that's what everybody says. If I'm coming inside by Nora Werkt, I chill.
You feel relaxed. You feel relaxed right away.
Yeah.
So
we don't have a table with chairs in the restaurant, but we have a couch. So everybody says it's sitting on a couch. We allow people to have in the pauses to do their own thing. If they want to watch YouTube for a moment to reset their mind, it's okay, no problem. Just do the things what is necessary for you to be a good worker. That's
amazing.
That's how we approach it. And
I'm thinking about companies and how they deal with their personnel and having to fit their function and doing things in time and 9 to 5 and all of that. It's hard to imagine how corporate would look like if they have your style of business. And it would be so amazing, right? So they will be like a Google campus atmosphere, like you probably have, something like that, with all of colors and stuff. I really wanna go to your place if it's possible. But is it possible for people to make an appointment to meet the factory?
Yes, sure. We love to show our company, of course. And what we see is if we give the verantwoordelijkheid, how do you say responsibilities to the people, they take responsibilities. So and they are going to their mind is going to going to be active. So they are thinking about okay, if I have to cut this kudel, how can I make it such good that there's less loss of the.
Oh, wow. Even the sustainability part, they are doing that as well.
Yes, they are going to
They're
think
learning that
how
and they're
they
doing it
can
by
do.
themselves.
Yeah, how they can do their own work at best. It's about many people. Some people are from the autistic spectrum, and they do their things about their own way. It's to make a puzzle. We make a puzzle from we begin with the outsides, and then we do so we can do the inside.
Yeah.
If someone is going to begin in the inside, and he is making the puzzle as even fast as I make it, so why should he must begin at the outside? It's just do it your own way, and that's
even possible, Mark? Is that even possible?
To begin in the middle.
Yeah.
For some people it is. Yeah, I shouldn't.
Oh wow, that should be so hard. I'm doing puzzles now all the time. In this coronavirus, I'm sitting at home fixing puzzles all day.
But there are people there. I can do it.
It's really hard. It's really hard. I do 1,000 pieces. Maybe smaller amount would be better, but I'm taking more than 4 hours at least to finish a puzzle. Sometimes even 4 days, full days. But it's really hard. So I'm looking forward to battle one of your colleagues and find out if we can do the puzzle faster inside out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really amazing to hear from all of that, Mark. You talked about the sustainability part, like you're also tackling a loss perspective, like losses of material. You talk about education, they're training. Actually, they're coming up with solutions themselves. And you're talking about the societal impact, about how many people you're already putting to work. And it's amazing. It's such a hard thing to scale, I guess. It's not easy to scale such a business because you have to think about so much more and you have to give people so much more time for stuff to do. Can you tell us a little bit about how can a person like me or Fiona set up a social enterprise where we are working with all ages and all different kind of people?
I think the first thing is the thing you have to do is just do it. If you have something you want to achieve and you want to make a difference in this world, then just do it.
We are inexperienced. I've never worked, unfortunately, never worked with people with a disability or handicap. Even in the hospitality I've worked for, and even in the events I've organized, I've barely seen anyone. Only persons in a wheelchair. But I've never worked with someone with a handicap. So can you tell us a little bit how that works? How can you work? How can you start this?
Yeah, it gives so much good energy that that's I think that if that was America is in the States are there is people who are disabled are just one of the society, so there is no difference. They just have to do their own business, so they have to find a normal job. And in Holland, it is still separated. So when you are at the primary school, the most times children with disability are not in the same school. So if the managers in the primary school never meet the people who are disabled, and if you make that one, then it's for a manager. He knows what the power is from someone with that disability, and that it's not pure the work thing. So he's probably slower with work. He is probably not so fast as a normal person, but he has other social skills where many people can learn a lot from. If you see 10. If you see, we all like programs from on TV, from Down with Johnny the Mole and whatever. Then we see the energy, and we all like that. But if you have to imagine, if you have such a person in your company, how many good positive energy it will give you? That's not the mindset what is already normal, but it can be achieved. That is normal. I think that there is the power. For Nora. Yeah.
That's a great thing to strive for. At least it's a great thing to put in people's mind about, okay, if my company is running right now and I would have one person with a handicap, what would do that for my company? Is, I think no one is even putting that on the table yet. So how can companies right now have like some steps approach? Like, okay, how can they reach out to people with a handicap to ask them to start working for them like this?
Yeah.
And to understand, like, develop their HR department perhaps, and how to handle and how to deal with certain emotions, certain reactions, certain ways of working.
Yeah, we have a community with Nora Werkt, and we are looking for normal companies, and not social companies, normal companies, where we can place a Nora to work there. And we have several companies in Breda who are working with us now, and their reaction is from, okay, I didn't expect that this was the impact, also the impact on the other employees, that they see that he is disabled, but I can see nothing on him, or he is just doing the things I did. The first reactions are very positive. So we are looking for many more companies to let our people do what they would like to do. So I give the example of Nora. She wants to be a doctor. Now, a doctor with Down syndrome, it's a hard case. A cuddling doctor, it would be possible, but a job in a hospital or whatever, where she can wear a white coat, well, that's all what it's all about, or maybe a telescope on her neck, and she's doing their things, but that are fit with their skills, and probably serving coffee or making the lunch, whatever. Then we get, I think, the both sides positive. It's positive for the company to have Nora at work, and Nora has her dream job to that company. So she will be a happy person. She would be just the equal person as in the beginning I said.
Yeah, that would be amazing. If we have all the dreams from all the people in the world, and then we can, like Fiona has done a lot of recruiting. So this is your subject, but we could bring them to a place where they could be themselves, and they could be like their dream selves. It's a big dream of them, and we are like, I would like to work for a hospital, but then maybe for a week, and then I'm out of that dream. But this is a big dream of someone.
Yeah, but now I said earlier that's my dream, and it's the difficulty is to it's also a company, so the balance between that, I think for me as a social entrepreneur, is that the most difficult thing, because I'm a very passionate person, and I have a mission, but I have also a company to run, so I have also to think about can I ask the companies who want to where the people can place, can I ask the same mission as I have. So they have a completely different mission with their company, and that person has a completely different dream. And his dream is not to put there Nora in her dream job. His dream is to get his company as most profitable as it is.
Yeah, so you miss out on a lot of social entrepreneurs out there. It's
Yes.
a shout out to all the companies that are just money driven or profit driven.
Yeah.
That they miss a purpose, that they miss a mission like you guys have.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, please, Fiona, take over the stage over here, because I think you are prompting something up here in your brain and you want to ask it right now.
Well, actually, he sort of answered it already, but I'm curious about, when you do receive pushback from companies on, employing someone who is, has a disability. What's the most common rebuttals you hear, and really, what's the reality of the situation in terms of why those rebuttals don't really hold a lot of water?
So you mean what?
Like pushback. What pushback do you get from employers on bringing someone on with a disability to do something?
Yeah, we don't have many experience. We started with it the beginning of this year, and now because of the corona, it's a bit lower profile, unfortunately. Yeah. But we have do a survey on the companies, and they are pleased to see mostly to see that the normal employers are getting to learn what it's about to have someone around you with a disability. So I think that's a very important goal, because if you see, then you everything that you don't see, you don't have an opinion about, and if you see it, so and all other companies, they are getting more used to it, to see someone with a disability. So I think that's a very important comment we get. Yeah. Also, a comment is yeah, the work that they can do is not always. We don't have what are the skills what they can do. So so we have to for ourselves. We have better in our maps from that person, that employee has that skills, so we can put him to that company.
Yeah, like mapping out.
Yeah,
out the skills of each individual. Huh?
That's just feedback to learn and to make us our company better and more professionalized with that kind of things.
And after that conversation, do you see that companies are requesting like someone who helps them for a day?
Sorry? Yeah.
Are there like requests coming from companies like we would love to have or try out to work together with you for a day?
Yeah, we have companies they are working with, so that's true. Yeah.
Okay, that's like the first step. Like, okay, let's try it out for a day. Is that something that happens?
Yeah. We try. We make it very low profile. So we start with a part of a day, and then we get used to each other, and we find work what fits with the person, and then we hope we can build it out to 1 day or more, and also possibility is to have more companies for the same employer. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so like switching jobs over and over.
Yeah.
And what is your dream, like your ambition? Like now you are helping already like 16, 15 people. What is your dream for next year?
I want the community must be much bigger and greater, and with several kind of companies. So with lawyers, with doctors, of course, but also accountants and more the usual firms as production or whatever. So there are many companies where we can place a Nora.
Yeah.
And we want to achieve that in Breda. And if that is successful, then it would be very great to do the same in Utrecht, Groningen,
Yeah.
Arnhem.
So we are at the point where we are 1 minute left.
Yeah.
And I'm already really into. Yeah, I'm getting more enthusiastic every minute here. We can extend this minute left to 2 or 3 minutes left, and then make it 40 minutes total.
Nick. Oh, Nick.
Because I'm really curious about your future plans. This placing
Definitely.
people in all different sectors is amazing, and I'm really curious because I don't know a lot of sectors that already have employed people with a handicap. I have only seen it in hospitality, in restaurants like Brownies and Downies.
Yeah.
I see it in all the franchise modeling, every city in the Netherlands almost, and it's amazing. I always go to Brownies and Downies to have my lunch if there is a Brownie and Downies in the neighborhood. The quality of the food is great. The people and the service is so amazing, and you make someone's day, and they make my day. So I am so happy to see that in different sectors. I would love to see that in different sectors. So what can we do? What kind of shout out can we do? And what kind of different sectors are you searching for right now to land your next success?
Yes.
Yeah. The sector doesn't matter, I guess, but I think a good job for our people is hospitality. The hospitality function, so reception, and the companies who would together with us think about how can we make a function for the disabled people from our company in your company to make it how do you say zichtbaar, to make it
visible.
Dus that you
like a vacancy. Is it like a vacancy? So a written vacancy. We are seeking for a person with a handicap in our restaurant or in our hotel, or
yes. There's companies who want to work with us to find out how we can achieve that. So that on just normal positions there are people from our company, and to see what the effect is in your company, but also for your customers and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But most important for the people who give you the opportunity to let him do work in your company, because that's the most important. The greatness and the thank how do you say it? Dankbaarheid.
Tangibility.
Yeah, dankbaarheid. The thankability.
The thankfulness.
Yeah, we have one person who's working with in the horeca in Breda.
Yeah.
So he works bij Café Samsam and Café Zeezicht in Breda. For him, and he has a shirt of both of the companies. He is very, very proud, I can tell you, and that's the most important thing. What we want to achieve.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you are putting people in a place where they are no longer seen as this place is a place for handicapped people.
Exactly.
No, this is a normal company, and
exactly,
it's a norm that they have people from all different backgrounds.
Exactly.
Well, let's make sure that we get some people over here in our podcast that are willing to discover with you. It's not a scary thing.
Would be amazing.
You're not a scary person to start talking to. So we have to find people. We are doing this open call for people that want to try out a day or try out the part of a day in their normal job, where Marc and Nora can have a place to start making an impact and make people more happy, and more people more happy, and then spreads all over the place. So Breda is the first place you mentioned.
Yeah.
We are seeking visionary missionaries,
States also.
change makers in Breda who want to take the step.
Yes.
Well, let's finish off with that, right?
Definitely. That's a good. That's a great place to end right there. Perfect.
Yeah. Let's make sure we keep in touch, Marc.
Yeah.
How can people reach out to you?
LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile, of course, and they can call me.
I can give them your number. That's okay.
Yeah. My telephone number. Yeah. I give it.
I will do that.
Okay.
You want to do it in public?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So go to Marc Mutsaars on LinkedIn, or go to Nora Werkt .nu. It's in Dutch, so I hope you understand NU instead of NL.
It's like
Nora Werkt. It's also Dutch. NORA WERKT.NU. There you go. That's it. So reach out to him, and we will love to see you in the next series. Thank you all for listening, and see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.